let's dive into that, like the resurrection.
Yeah.
Like 500 accounts of like eyewitness.
1 Corinthians 15, yeah.
It's to be, but it's been an hour.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know because I don't know how long you want it to be.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyways,
Zach's got time.
so there's 500 eyewitnesses that claim to see Jesus like all at the same time.
But guys, they hallucinated, apparently. Which is a
And
bigger
so-
miracle.
Yeah. Like, do you know how hard it is? We were talking about earlier, the telephone game.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is for 500 people to carry a lie for that long without someone, being like, okay, we made that up. Nobody said that. People died. People got crucified upside down because they saw Jesus after.
Well, even the fact that women found him, like
Exactly,
they were
yeah.
unreliable
In that day
people.
and
In
age,
that day and age, they were unreliable. So why would they put an unreliable source as the one who found Jesus? And like the grave empty? Why would they do that? Wouldn't they put men found to make it more like reliable, to make it more believable?
Why would man create a religion that goes against all
Every
of man's desire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Culture. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the proof is there. Seriously, like for the resurrection. And like people, have you ever like done like a deep dive into like the crucifixion? The Romans, if they didn't do their job, they would die. They would literally get sentenced to prison, and they would, die themselves if they didn't crucify correctly.
Yeah.
Like they were so adamant about making sure that everyone they crucified was tortured and dead. They didn't leave people alive. Like there was no way Jesus, survived the crucifixion.
Yeah.
Because those Romans, they would be in big trouble.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch A Case for Christ?
Oh yeah.
No.
I love
I
that
mean,
movie.
You've never seen
you
that?
have to watch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We're gonna watch
Yeah.
You need to watch
I
it.
love that movie.
It
Oh, we
literally-
watched it together. We watched it
No.
like at the beginning of our relationship.
What's it about?
It's Lee Strobel and how he was like an atheist, and then he goes on this case to try to disprove God. And
To
he
his
ends up-
wife,
To his wife.
who became a Christian.
Yeah, and then he ends up. Remember the book I put in? Okay, there was like an atheist section at Barnes and Noble, and I put The Case for Christ
Yeah,
over.
I've heard
You
about
put
it.
it
But
Bless
and then
your
I
heart.
put it over the
That's
atheist
great.
section.
So proud of you.
I mean, I've heard about the Case for Christ, but I've never actually.
I'm gonna show you the
watched it
movie.
or
No,
read
we-
the book.
One of my favorites.
It's so,
One of
and
my
just
favorites.
my favorite part is he's like, but why would he do that? Because he couldn't disprove it. And it's like, because it's love. Like, that's the only answer for something that crazy is like, why would someone do that then? Because he goes through all like, okay, it can be this, it can be this, can be this. Like, I can't disprove it. And he's like, why would, like, the only question left is like, why would he do it? And the guy's like, love. It's simple. And it's like, geez.
Most
To be
powerful
loved
thing.
that deeply, that agape love, I mean, you can't even wrap your head around it. And it's like, why wouldn't I want to be loved like that?
Yeah.
You know? It's like, gosh.
He had to he died in a way, like he died the worst death.
Yeah. Most
It's not like he got shot and ended it in like a second. Like it was the most humiliating, like the worst death,
Yeah.
and it's like it's unreal.
Yeah.
When we went to Israel,
I mean, it is real, but
when we went to Israel, we went to like the place where I guess like he would have been crucified. I mean, I'm pretty
There's
sure.
two
There's
places
two-
that they say. Yeah.
But the one that we went to that I believe he was, it's like in the movies they portray his death as like this beautiful, like on this hill, and it's like this glorious, like he died, and literally where we went, it would have been on solid ground with people walking by and donkeys walking by, butt naked, people laughing. Like it was not as glorious as like the movies make it look.
I never thought
Like
about that.
Jim Caviezel, like gorgeous on the cross, like.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
it was like on the side.
It was just like level, floor level, like donkeys, people like
just kind of walking around.
pointing, and he's suffering, and he's, I mean,
Naked.
it's
Yeah.
butt naked. Like it's humiliating.
That
It's
is-
as real as it can be.
I never thought about that.
Unrecognizable, you know. I'm like, you try to imagine that it's just this most, because like you can't imagine anything else, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it was it was.
Well, it's like he sweat blood. I can't imagine being under that.
Think about that, being
stress
anxious,
to where
stressed,
I
yeah.
sweat blood. Like that's
Yeah.
like
When
That's
you guys have
crazy.
seen The Passion, right?
A long time ago.
Passion of the, you haven't seen The Passion of the Christ?
It's hard to watch, but you have to watch
We
it.
got some movies we gotta watch.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've seen God's Not Dead.
That's
this
a
is
good one.
different.
That's a good.
Hey, but that's good too. No, but the scourging part of it,
It's pretty hard
that's
to watch.
probably the hardest part to watch because it was like a whip that they would use, and at the end it would be like these sharp, like metal pieces and even like bones, like these really. And what they would do is whip you, and it would go like into your skin. It would like hook onto it, and then it would just like rip your flesh off, basically. And even said that he looked unrecognizable afterwards. I mean, it must have been just like, like all of his insides would have been showing basically. And they did it like 39 times, I believe.
That's crazy. He didn't die before he got on.
That is a miracle
what's
to begin with.
Yeah.
Well,
Carry
that's
the
what I was
cross,
saying.
too.
The Romans were so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The Romans were so good at making sure that he stayed alive and died on the cross.
Well, he would have died anyways due to the position what's that word called?
Asphyxiation.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah.
Like
Eventually,
he
yeah.
couldn't have been able to breathe. For
Yeah.
long.
And every time he had to like use everything he had to like take a breath,
Yeah.
the scourging
Yeah, think about
on his
that.
back would
The
like
wood.
rub against
Yeah.
the wood. Dude, it is
Probably got
insane.
splinters in his. Ugh,
We got
horrible.
some movies to watch.
That's a
Yeah.
hard movie to watch. Definitely, but it's a
Honest-
good reminder.
Honestly, too, like being a mother now, I just like I can't even imagine. Like in the Passion, there's like a scene where he's carrying the cross and he like falls, and has a flashback of him as I'm gonna cry. Like as a little boy, and he's falling, and like that's what she saw. And I just remember like these posts going around on Instagram, and it was like a mom with the newborn, and it was like, I wonder if Mary had these flashbacks when she was seeing her son get nailed to the cross. And I'm like, now that I have a son, I'm just like, gosh, I can't.
The trauma
even,
that she must have had after. I mean, it doesn't say anything really. Again, like about Mary after the resurrection, but like imagine the trauma she had.
that's
For the rest of her life,
like that.
it had to be done, but still.
But then also being a parent, like I understand now, like even the father's love, because it's like I'm sure in that moment it's like take me instead. Like I couldn't bear to watch that, and it's like Jesus did that for us because we're his children. Like the way I would rather it be me than James.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would rather it be him than us. And I'm like, ugh. Like being a parent has really opened my eyes to certain
Yeah,
things.
it was the Father's will, and Jesus chose to submit to that will and to come down and do that. That's how much he loves us.